Keith sent me this dream, August 28th. Hey Jae-sung, I had a dream that I'd like to share with you and the community. A while back, I was hearing about everyone in your community having crypto dreams, so I prayed and asked God if He would give me one as well. Eventually, I received one on July 26th. I wrote down what I could remember of it. Here was my dream. XDC had gone up to 70 cents, but I had sold it already. XLM was next to go up, but it had a very low down bar and then started to curve up. I bought in the bottom curve. I thought this was interesting since I didn't own any XDC and I don't really know much about it. At that time of the dream, I wasn't even really sure where I could buy it. Just yesterday, I watched your video about XDC about to drop, and it made me want to sell my position so I can buy back at a lower price. But then I remembered that it had gone up afterwards, after I sold. So I felt I should share this with you. I hope it helps. Thank you for all you do for us. God bless. So wondering, and I'm wondering if this is sometimes the dreams are very local, and the Lord speaks to you about the next few days. Some of it's like about major moves that are coming in the future. And so I get stuff from the prophetic community, sending me stuff that's sometimes very like, that's today, that's intraday, this is daily, and this is on the weekly. This is going to be some of the more stronger moves. So I kind of wonder about that, because as we have a map and we read through the map, we try to, we see a lot of things, but we also sometimes try to put these prophetic numbers on here. If we get prophetic numbers about certain price levels, we'll actually draw that number on our maps in a dotted blue. So if you ever see a dotted, it's like a cyan blue. If you see that cyan blue dotted line, you know it's because somebody said a prophecy that about some of these things. Let's just quickly look at XDC. I know that we're after class, but I wanted to film this video real quick because we're just chatting about XDC.
On the three cryptos, I'll list them real quick, and then I'm going to just post a video about it, but this is not the video that I saw. But
okay. XDC is still on its down move. I believe that we're still coming down into these areas, but we didn't have some support at these areas that price did not act like support as. And instead, we're actually now coming up to the top of these lines, and they're acting like weaknesses. So this is a very big clue that we're going to continue to see prices fall, because if the floors are not holding and they're just slowing things down, and then prices not respecting them as the floors, then sometimes they'll be respected as roofs. And if you do see that respected, and here we're seeing round behavior underneath here, it's more clear that we should be going down within this trend. Now we may come up and hit some of these top lines in here sometime in the future, but all of this is going to come down. But we are showing weakness on this chart. Okay, so I don't think that there's going to be major health. At the most, we're going to get a phase through. We're going to phase through, but right now the major option that we're having is price continuing going down. I don't trust XDC right now to find support just at the moment. So we're going to see that. And that middle level is our mid phantom. Okay. Now I think we're going to come down to here, which is our step up. Okay. So I really think we're going to come down to here as a step up. Current prices for XDC are 0.02 cents, but it's very possible for us to be hitting a penny, 0.0106. Okay, so I think we're going to be hitting either this vortex point right here closer to November 14th, or maybe this vortex point here closer to January 23rd. But if there's any kind of hack or anything like that, we may see prices going and hitting some of these XDC numbers lower than normal. Now, if Keith's dream is correct, and we may hit 70 cent numbers, then what we'd want to do is we want to go over to where the 70 cents is, and we're going to draw a line at 70 cents. Okay, we're going to put that 70 cents line, and then we're going to make that, oops, what happened? We're going to draw a line right about 70 cents, and never get out exactly at 70 cents, guys. If that's your target, get out just a little bit before your target, okay? Always do that as a good habit, because some of these exchanges will jip you. And then we're going to put a price label. We're going to make it the same matching color, so we just know that it's tied to that. We don't want to move it around. But now we have a prophetic number of 70 cents somewhere in the future. So if you're buying at 1 cent and able to sell at 70 cents, you're making seven. Seven at 7 cents alone. That's already 700%. So we're talking about 7,000% on your money. I think it's like 7,000. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, just at 7 cents, from 1 cent to 7 cents, at 700%. 100% will be from 1 cent to 2 cents. So from 7 cents at 700. So we're talking 70 cents is like 7,000% on your money. Fantastic gain. XDC is also prophetic. We know that prophetically XDC will do good longer term. My name is Jay Song. You guys can find all the information our website, patreon.com/jaysong_7. We meet together in our group all the time. There's my website right there on the chart, and you guys can find these charts on my website. If you guys are a Patreon member, you can be a Patreon member for as little as $1, and then we have our dive classes where we meet, hang out together after class, but we also do tutorials live in class. You guys can draw on my charts. I teach you principles within my method called the sword method, and then it's a method of reading price as it's happening live. So it's a great way to create a map and know your moves and plan out your moves several moves in advance. We love you guys, and then we have a great time. I'll see you guys next time. Let's cue the outro music.